I've had in the pipeline for ages. I just wanted to start doing something. Do you know what? I now need to take the plunge and I just don't feel very me. To improve and keep the... I really think it's down to these rollers. This is one of my favourite breakfasts. So once it actually goes live, I'm just going to head up on the walls now, I think. If you don't believe it, I've dropped my... basically jumped down. Good morning. I'm on the Peloton and it keeps pausing and breaking. I think the time is still going down, so I'm just pedaling, pretending that I'm doing what she's telling me to do. Welcome to another week if you're new around here. This is my normal Monday routine, so I can get it done, get it out of the way, and then not have to do it for the rest of the day. So I'm just trying to get it done, although look, she's just cutting out. I might just change and do some arms soon because I'm not really getting very far with this. What's going on? I think the internet is not great in here. So look, it's just, I don't quite know what's happened. I feel like we need a booster in here to get it going. Anyway, I'm just gonna carry on cycling and get this 9 minutes done. Do some arms and legs, and then I'm going to give up because I hate this so much. So I'm just testing this microphone, see if it actually works. I'm about to record my very first podcast. Yeah, this is something that I've had in the pipeline for ages. I'm wondering if this actually does much or not. So I'm going to record, I'm going to listen to this back. But this is literally just arrived from Amazon. I'm going to go and put on a dress now and get a bit more sorted. I've got about 20 minutes until I've got to go live. So I'm literally just, I think I need to stop fiddling with it, don't I? Because it will make it echoey. Right, I've put my pretty dress on and I'm hoping I can blur this background because it's a sorry state of a study. And I am going to start recording my podcast. I'm running through my questions now. Oh, is the mic even on? Oh, it looks like it is. Okay. I'm just going to put it, I'm just really scared that it's going to muffle it all and not be good. So I'm just going to leave that there and listen to this back and just check it worked. I think if I put it on here, I might like ruffle too much. So I've got my list of questions here. I think I need to put it kind of here so that it's right on the front. Got my coffee. I'm hoping it's just going to be a really good chat. This is my first ever one, so I'm slightly nervous actually because yeah, I've never done anything like this. But I do love to talk, so I'm hoping I'll be able to get some good answers. It's a really basic question answer. I think I've got about 7 questions, so I'm hoping it'll last about 15-20 minutes. Just wanted to start doing something. You know, when you've had this idea for, how many years have I had this idea for? So many years. I was just like, do you know what? I need to just do it. See what happens, how it records, how it saves, all those sorts of things, and then go from there. So I probably should have started this I was going to say podcast, this vlog off a little bit better than what I did. So this morning you would have seen that I started in the gym, did a really quick, awful workout. Probably wasn't worth me doing it, but I did it. And then I got ready to film video and audio, or the whole works, this podcast, which is quite stressful because it was kind of like the first one that I've done without doing it with my husband. So I've been practicing lots with him. And I was like, do you know what? I now need to take the plunge and actually do this. So it was actually really good, really, really nice. I kept it quite short. I kept it to, I think there were about 7 or 8 questions, 20 minutes. And I just got all the questions out there. And I've now emailed 2 other people and I'm interviewing them this week as well. So I am on a roll to try and get this going. It's been one of the things that I've kind of wanted to do for the last few years and I haven't actually been able to do it because of, I don't know, negative things in my brain that have made me stop doing it when actually I just need to get on and do it. I have quite a lot of things like that. Yeah, it was great. I will tell you more about it once I have saved it. It's downloading now. And it just says downloading, still like half an hour later. Me and technology are not great, but when I practiced before, it did take this long. So I'm just hoping something will work and appear. It just is just going circling at the moment, which is not good. So I put on this dress for the interview. So this is the LK Bennett dress. I love it, but it's got a big gap in the back where you can't wear a bra with it. So I literally can't wear it. It's from LK Bennett Borrowed. If you haven't looked that up, then I suggest you do. Obviously look at the shape of the back and think about whether you can wear it or not. I obviously can't, I need a bra. I'm a bit upset really, because I kind of wanted to wear this dress for an event that I've got coming up on Wednesday with LK Bennett. So LK Bennett and Harrogate Spring Water have invited me to go to the Ivy in York on Wednesday, so I'm rather excited. LK Bennett is one of my favourite brands to work with. I absolutely love their clothes, they're beautiful, the quality is stunning. So I don't know what I'm gonna wear. I'm hoping something really nice might arrive. I'm wondering whether to do an LK Bennett order and just get something else in just in case, because I really can't wear this. Honestly, there's a big hole in the back here. And the other one just looks not great. My daughter was like, you can't wear that. So maybe I should just do another order and get that done. I'm thinking yes. Anyway, I haven't had anything to eat yet. We're nearly at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I have started my fasting again. I ate lots of lovely food this weekend. It was really good. But during the week, I'm back on my fasting. So I don't eat till 1 o'clock and then I stop eating at 7:30. It has been creeping up to 8, but I want to get it back down to 7:30. And I find it just resets me. So I do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday until Friday night. And then I try and eat what I want at the weekends. It's probably not the best way to go about it, but I find it works for me. I am a serial dieter, so I yo-yo up and down, and I hate exercise and I love food. So I have a real problem with trying to manage my weight. In saying that though, I think I've done rather well for the last year. I think I've kind of maintained it. I don't really want to be super skinny, but I really do feel when I'm heavier, out of breath, very unfit, and I just don't feel very me. Whereas now at this kind of weight, I feel kind of normal. So I'm a kind of 10, 12 size. I'm quite short, so I'm 5'2". So I have to be really careful with what I wear and where it cuts me to kind of help with my body shape. Anyway, so I need to eat something really. Now I'm thinking I'm gonna go and sort out this LK Bennett order and then maybe eat. I can feel it now though that I'm hungry, but normally I'm very good at lasting till about 1 o'clock. My husband's just started fasting too. I think he made it till 10:30 on Friday and he was like, it's too hard. And I understand if you've got a really hard job like him, he's in surgery, he needs brain power, it is really hard. So I've kind of said to him, just do till 10 o'clock today and then 10:15 tomorrow, and then you slowly work it up. Even I had to do that, but I really feel the benefits of it. My elder sister has fasted for years now. She loves it. I think my father has fasted for millions of years and I've not really realised he doesn't really eat breakfast. He doesn't eat a normal meal till later on. He doesn't eat that much either. And I think a lot of people do it without realising they're actually doing it. So I totally recommend it. If you haven't done it already, I have got a blog post on my website. You can type in, I think if you type in fasting, Caroline, Simply Caroline, it hopefully will come up and it explains the things that I put in place in order to start to maintain a healthy way of life rather than a diet. So I just tried to do the LK Bennett order where you dart it and you pay £9 extra on top of your monthly membership, and you can then get your things sent quicker because it does take quite a while. However, I just was about to click through and do it, and then I was like, no, it says it's being dispatched tomorrow and the event is on Wednesday and I need to leave early and then go straight to the event, so that's not going to work. So I'm not really sure what to wear. I think I'm gonna have to dig out one of my old LK Bennett dresses and put that on, because I don't know, I'm just trying to think what I've got that's good that I could wear. Anyway, I've got some nice dresses, so I'll find something for the event, but I kind of wanted to wear an LK Bennett new dress, seeing as it was an LK Bennett event. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you about rollers because I'm a massive heated roller fan. Obviously, as you can see, I have done nothing with my hair this morning. I've just quickly blow dried it. I was in a bit of a rush, but I love a bit of volume, a bit of texture in my hair, and I cannot get anything basically to stay in my hair and work curl wise. I've got the Dyson wrap, it doesn't seem to work. I've got the GHD tongs that I curl, and I think all of it I just don't have time to do, and I think that's the bottom line. I don't have time to do it properly, and therefore it just doesn't work. All of these things take a long time. I have very, very thick, although it doesn't look very thick here, very thick hair with lots of layers. I have lots of it, so it takes a long time, and I am learning in my process with my hair things that I need to do to improve and keep the curl in for longer. And one of those is to try to keep the curls in my hair for as long as I can and then cool it down. And once it's cooling down, that is when the process works. And I just didn't really get it until the other day when I was talking to my hairdresser again, and he was like, yeah. And we were talking about different techniques of how to roll the hair, rollers and that sort of thing. And I remember my mum using rollers all those years ago, and I think we've got so into using the latest thing, and I just don't have time to sit and curl my hair each individual, hold it up, wait for it to cool down, then let it go. Don't have time for that. So this is the easiest thing that I have found, and it works. So this is the set that I bought. It is a Remington set. Can you see on the top there? I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, Remington. And you buy it like this. So I actually got this on Vinted. I lost one. I don't know where it is. Completely lost it. But anyway, I've got the rest here. And so it comes like this. Two different sizes. So you've got this smaller size, and then you've got this sort of slightly larger size. I use all of these in my hair, and actually I could do with a few more, to be honest, because my hair is very thick. So this is the size of them, and the idea is you roll it up from the bottom, and then you attach it to the top with this little clip, which is easy to attach. So you just, it's almost like a little crab thing, you grip it in. Really, really easy to do. And it takes about 30 seconds, I would imagine, or a minute maybe to warm up. You just plug it into the mains, little light comes on, and then I just wait for about a minute. I know it's hot. They all heat up on this kind of bar thing here, and I then leave them in for as long as possible. Tips is to do it when your hair is about 95% dry, so it's a tiny bit damp. Now you have to get that right depending on your hair, but I really find that they work. I love them. I get lots of compliments about my hair, and I really think it's down to these rollers. I'm literally a massive fan. You can buy them on Amazon. I'll try and put a link for them below, but I'm super impressed. So what I'm really struggling with is when I go away and not being able to take this. So I did take this down south for half term, and then where did we go? Oh, when we went to Lisbon, I was like, I really need to sort my hair out, and it was awful. I literally didn't bring anything with me, and my hair just looked horrendous, a big fluffy mess. So I have invested in these. So this is the same brand, Remington. Again, I got them on, oh, I didn't get these ones on Amazon, did I? I got these on Vinted. I got this on Amazon. I think, were they like 20 something? The thing that worries me is they come with these, which is traditionally what my mum used when she used to curl her hair, and I think probably still does. And I'm worried about it leaving a kink because it doesn't have the kind of plastic grips. However, there wasn't anything like that with this, and I wanted something that I could easily pack that was small enough to take with me. I'm away next week, and I really need to make sure my hair is done and sorted. So I have got these. I think I'm going to need a plug. That's annoying, isn't it? Lucky I've got one from going away. Anyway, so this is the little guide. So we've got hot rollers, using care guide, and then they just come in a Velcro bag. So they're a lot easier to travel with. Let's have a little look. I haven't even opened it up yet. So they're very similar to these ones. They just feel like brand new, to be honest. Very nice. And then with it comes these little hair pins. I don't know what you call them, hairpins. So I will let you know how I get on. So don't invest in them until I tell you they're any good. But I'm hoping that they're going to be just as good as these for when I'm away and I want to get that big wavy bouncy curl. I've taken my brunch out aside to eat. I think it's now like 2 o'clock. I'm really behind schedule. I've got here Greek yogurt with all my nuts and seeds, a little bit of granola, lots of berries, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, what else? Flax seeds, apricots, blueberries. This is one of my favourite breakfasts. I've got that and I've got a coffee. Delicious. I'm going to chill out here in the sun try and do a little bit of work out here. It's so nice. Good afternoon. I've finally escaped from my desk and I am out for my 10,000 step walk. I'm actually trying to go a bit faster than normal because I tend to get a bit distracted and dawdle, but I've got a really good podcast on that I'm listening to and I'm feeling motivated to be inspired. It's such a nice day. It's not too hot. It's not like it was last week, but it's just a really nice temperature. The sun is coming through, you can see, and it's just really nice to get out and see daylight. I've just done a run to the post office to post a load of vintage stuff. I've had a real massive clear out, so I feel really good about that. And I'm now ready to go back and do a bit of work after this. We've got like the guides and the beaver run, and my Monday evenings are a bit crazy. So I'm looking forward to sitting down later on. I am out for a walk. It's basically rained all day today. Literally poured. This is the only gap we've had where it hasn't rained. My wellies, I left them outside thinking, oh, I don't need them anymore because it's summer. So they're all completely wet. So I've got on my husband's wellies, which are way too big for me. So I look like a big clown walking along. I hope no one sees me. Today's been admin day, really quite dull. However, I've just interviewed another lady for a podcast episode that I'm doing, and it was really good. She was amazing. I'm just trying to get slowly into the swing of things, learn how the platform works and everything, but I'm really enjoying it. As you all know, I'm a massive fan of podcasts. I'm already just listening to one that I started when I left the house, and I find them really interesting, inspiring. I just love listening to them, and it means I can do it in my own time. It's my own space, and I can listen to what I want when I want. And I think that's why I love podcasts. It's kind of like a very personal thing, and I think a lot of people listen to them. We don't really talk about it that much, but I just think it's a great way to, I don't know, relax, switch your mind off from the everyday stuff that's going on, but also learn something and be inspired. So I love it. Anyway, so I'm very excited. I am filming and videoing audio. I'm doing both for another one on Thursday. I literally have a massive spreadsheet of all the people that I kind of want to interview and talk to. So I'm kind of working my way slowly through them, learning how to edit the podcast. Yeah, it's been really, really interesting. So once it actually goes live and I actually get it up, at the moment I'm just still playing around with the whole thing. I will of course let you know, and I'd love you to come and listen and follow and be inspired as well on this journey. And yeah, I'm hoping that I can tell you more information once I get it going a bit more. I'm kind of still playing with it. Yeah, so today I've just been doing that, really preparing for that, organising for that, doing it, and then I've just had to fiddle around editing while it was still raining. Massive puddles everywhere. I have got somebody coming over later to look at building in some cupboards for me and giving me some quotes, so quite excited about that. My husband, he normally does all the work in our house, but he's quite slow and he does really enjoy it, but he works so much that he doesn't really have time. So I've got somebody to come and give us a quote for some bits and pieces that I really want doing in the house. So I'm hoping that my husband is going to go for it and just say yes, because I think he just needs a break. You know, when he's off, he actually needs to wind down, and I think DIY is his wind down, so I'm not sure he's going to go for it, but fingers crossed everybody, he does, because I want to get this house sorted out. We've been in our house now, I think about 5 years, and there's still so much. Oh, these AirPods are useless. They literally fall out of my ears. They're rubbish. Yes, so I'm dodging the puddles because it's so wet and muddy. Probably going to fall flat on my face in a minute. I'm all to concentrate and listen to my podcast that I really need to listen to. Tomorrow I've got a very exciting day, so sorry this has been quite boring. Tomorrow I am off to the Ivy with LK Bennett and Harrogate spring water, not Yorkshire, Harrogate spring water. And I do really like their sparkling water, so that's good. So I hope there's plenty of that. Yes, so we are going there for canapes. There's a talk and it's all about their new collection for Ascot. And I'm hoping, I think I've read it right, you get to try things on. So hopefully I'll do a little bit of a try on so you can see what the dresses look like. But the collection is beautiful, as always, so I'm rather excited about it. I'm having to swap arms because my arm hurts from holding the camera, from holding the thing. I'm so unfit. Yes, so I did attempt to go to the gym. It didn't really work this morning. Anyway, I'm digressing. So the Ivy is tomorrow. I'm meeting some friends beforehand, which would be nice, and then we're all going together, which would be great. So it'd be nice to see people. This ear thingy is falling out. They just don't fit in my ears, they're rubbish. So I'm trying to plan my outfit for tomorrow. As if you can remember, I don't have anything. I'm going to find an old LK Bennett dress that I've got. But if it rains like this, I'm going to look like a right idiot. I've got to do the school run in it. Do you know what? I might just wear something else and then take it with me and get changed. Because to just bring a little wheelie suitcase. Don't really want to carry a big bag. Don't really know what to do. The event's not till lunchtime, but I'm going to hang around in York in the morning, so maybe I should just wear something sensible and not a big LK Bennett dress on the school run. Not sure what to do. Maybe, and then I just change when I get there. What do you think? So anyway, that'll be nice. That's tomorrow's plans, and then we have cricket afterwards. So a bit of a full-on day tomorrow, but nice to have a chill today. I'm organising stuff for Chelsea Flower Show. I'm there next week. I have a press pass on Monday, so I'm just trying to work out my trains and logistics of getting there and everything. But I'm very excited. I love Chelsea. If you haven't been, you need to go. It's brilliant. Love this colour combination. I'm not sure if it does it justice on the screen, but it's kind of like a blue. It's like a Tiffany blue, and then this kind of, I was going to say dirty brown. It's clearly not that. I don't know what that colour is, but it just works really well together. Always stands out to me, that house. Good morning. It's raining. What a surprise. I am walking into York, so I've grabbed this out of the car. The only umbrella I've got is a massive big one, and I just thought I don't want to be carrying that around. However, I'm sure I'm going to regret it, because by the time I get to this event, my hair will be as flat as a pancake. But I did try to do it this morning at 6 o'clock this morning. I'm a bit upset. Anyway, I'm going to go for a walk. I think I'm going to go for a walk around the walls. I thought, do you know what, I might as well get my 10,000 steps in now, then go for a coffee, do some work, and then I'm meeting some friends for lunch, and then we're going to the event. So I've actually got on my Phase 8 top. I love this top, the print is beautiful, and I'm just wearing it with jeans and ballet pumps, which is not great for this weather. Oh, I'm about to go into the rain. Oh. And then I have a dress and some heels in my bag that I'm kind of lugging around with me along with my heavy camera, so that I can get changed when I get there. Not ideal, but I just thought there's no point in going home and back and all sorts, and actually I can probably crack on with some work. I was listening to this podcast yesterday, and this lady was saying how she actually goes out, not every day but most days, to a cafe to work. And I was thinking maybe I should do something like that, and maybe it'd be more productive. I just find I get very distracted at home with boring things like doing the dishwasher or the washing machine, or I just sort of go, just procrastinate and don't get much done. Whereas I thought maybe if I was in a cafe, I would actually sit and crack on with the jobs that need doing. I don't know. I'm not sure whether that would be a good idea or not. Probably just end up buying a load of coffee and then eating a load of cake, which wouldn't be ideal. Anyway, I'm hoping this rain will stop. I'm just going to head up on the walls now, I think, and do this walk now, try and get as many steps in as I can. I was looking at getting last night a walking pad. I don't know if anyone's got one at home, like a real small fold-up one. We've also got a treadmill, but it's in the garage and it's freezing. But I was just thinking, like, for winter, it might be a good thing to get because it really might make me walk more, seeing as that's the only exercise I can actually tolerate, or sort of like. I'm not sure. I'd love to know if anyone's got one, or if they're a load of rubbish, or if they just break. They look a bit flimsy. So I'm up on the wall now. It's actually quite quiet. This is like a pub down here, and it's obviously quiet because it's 8:30 in the morning. But I'm just going to head along here. There's some really nice houses to look out on. So there you can see the Minster. Someone's beautiful house there. It looks absolutely stunning, doesn't it? I'm sheltered a bit at least from this miserable rain. It's actually really nice to walk along here because there's literally no one here. Normally it's like full of tourists, so it's actually really nice. So this is called Gray's Court, and it's a hotel. It's at the back of the Minster, and I always forget about it. I think it's supposed to be really nice, and I mean the garden looks lovely. So beautiful. So in the summer, can you imagine sitting out here? It'd be really lovely. There is another, like a wedding venue. I feel like it must be in there. Around here anyway. Where is that? I'm trying to work it out from the back of these houses. Can't work it out. Maybe it's further along here. It's still really quiet. I think that the rain has nearly stopped, I'm hoping. I've not been along this part of it at all, so I'm just going to investigate and go all the way around, I think, and then grab a coffee. And then when I was walking here, I saw that they've got the Monet exhibition on at the York Art Gallery. Do you know what? Ever since moving here, we moved to Yorkshire 10 years ago. I've never been in that art gallery, and I do love a bit of Monet. I did a project on him at school years and years and millions of years ago, but I do love his work. So I was thinking maybe I should go and see it. I don't know, let's see how I get on with this walking. So I've never actually been up the top here at all, around this bit. I think I'm on the longest stretch now. I have been walking for, how long does it say? Can you see there? 70, I don't know if you can see, 76 minutes. So a long time. I think I've got about another at least 10 minutes, if not more. This is quite nice. It's a bit dangerous. Like, I would be a bit scared to bring the kids here because I think one of them might fall off. But this is quite an easy bit of stretch. Getting quite hot. The rain has not stopped as well. But I feel like I've nearly done my 10,000 steps, so I'm done, which is good for the day. I'm desperate for a coffee. So look, it goes on and on. I literally have no idea where I am as well. Some beautiful houses along this bit. So I think I'm nearly at the end of it now. Just at the kind of bridge where I very first started. How many minutes ago? How long are we on now? We are on sugar, and 1 hour 30 minutes. So it's taken me an hour and a half to actually get around the whole thing. But it's been quite interesting. I can't believe I've never done that before, and I've lived here now for 10 years. But yeah, no, it's good. I'm going to go and head to the art gallery, I think, because it's along here, it's not too far, and see if I can get in there and get a ticket. I haven't got a ticket for it, so I'm wondering if I'll be able to get in. But I'm going to go and try. I don't know who would go to an art gallery this early in the morning. Oh, kilometre 6. How many steps have I done? I literally don't believe it. I've dropped my ear thing down there. Like, I'm quite high up. What am I going to do? I hate these ear things. Like, can you see it? It's down there. I think I'm gonna have to jump down and then try and walk through all of that and get back up. Oh my God. I don't know what to do. Oh my God, that was so embarrassing. Can you see behind me? There's like a really lovely lady who basically jumped down and got it for me. And then I asked this man that was walking along to help me pull her up. God, why is nothing straightforward? My hair's ruined. I thought, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to wade through nettles to get it. And then I was like, do I just leave it there? What a disaster. Story of my life, isn't it? My hair is ruined. So I've just finished. That was rather disappointing. There was one Monet picture. I think I've been spoiled in the past. I've been to exhibitions before where it's just been the big water lily paintings all across the wall, but this was just the one with the bridge going across, and I was a bit like, oh, and everyone was surrounding it, a bit like the Mona Lisa, so I was a bit like, oh, that was it. There was quite a lot of nice gifty things, but yeah.
So I don't know if any of you have heard of Millie, but she has really kind of spearheaded a movement on sober curiosity. And then Charlotte spoke to me, and Charlie as well, about mindful drinking. And I did not have a clue 4 years ago what mindful drinking was. Well, I have to say, we are not quite like the Gen Zers. 48% of Gen Z already have a clue about mindful drinking and their approach to drinking. And for me personally, it's completely changed my life. It was all about bringing in other soft drinks, Harrogate spring water, and for me, waking up without a hangover and waking up having an amazing time and remembering everything was a massive, massive game changer. And that all kind of came about because of a trip to Royal Ascot and working with Harrogate on my podcast. And obviously, Charlie, I mean, you've been involved with Harrogate's mindful drinking campaign since, what, 2021?
Competition, and whoever won would have their cocktail basically served at Royal Ascot. So that's kind of how it all began.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And for me personally, I think COVID especially, you get into a habit, or I certainly did, where, 5 o'clock, laptop would go down, the gin would come out.
That was the biggest thing that I found when I went to Royal Ascot with you guys, was the mindful drinking bar, which opened, that was in 2022.
So everything has got quite an interesting spin, but it's nice to have just a little bit of extra interest. It's the added details that really elevate our collection.
And in terms of, again, the lengths,
I think it's really popular now. I think they feel so glamorous to wear, to have a floaty skirt. I think sometimes we can get in our zone, and if we think, oh, that doesn't suit me, I'm not tall enough. Just started this season our first petite range, and it's all proportions. So your waistband is higher, the arms are cut higher, so everything is in proportion with your petite. It's not just the length. We've done some really glamorous but comfortable shoes. So popular with a block heel.
you can kind of pair them up with jeans,
yeah,
with a crop trouser. You can make them more casual. So if you are going to invest in something like this, then you know that you're going to get the wear out of it, because you can basically pair it with so many different outfits.
Our motto at the minute is why wait? And all these dresses are designed for Ascot, and they would look amazing at Ascot. They're beautiful, but you don't need to wait for Ascot. You can wear all these dresses any day.
Well, thank you so much. It's been absolutely fantastic to speak to you today. And if anyone wants to try anything,